there, partner.
Lo and behold, he doesn't pick it up.
Like, out of respect for myself, I'm not gonna drink this shit.
Threw me into this. She's like, Mickey Mouse.
Just let the Nile fly, man.
What's the Jesus one? Last Supper style?
Let him know. All right. We back.
Hey. Shout out to you, man.
So he asked how long they are, so obviously he's not a listener.
Classic. It's happened a few times where people claim to listen, and then like I'll like bring up something. They're like, "Oh, like I must have just missed it. Must have just missed it." But
Losers.
T Rand is in a elite group. Who did? Jesus Christ. Who did I put him? It was T Rand, JB, and there was one more. I couldn't remember who it was. But they are all like the funniest people you've ever met, and they don't know that they're.
Oh,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? Like they just don't know. Everything they do is the best, hilarious. But shout out to Rand, legend. We were talking bachelor parties before this. I don't know if you want to get into that right away.
We go right into
All right, let's do that.
What was I gonna say? Oh well, so we're going next week.
Coming up. Fuck, that's next week.
Literally next week. So obviously people are asking me if I'm gonna drink. Leaning towards yes. Hashtag he's back. Leave me hanging on the nucks. So it was dude wants me to make like an announcement. I also don't want to make it about me, but like send in that chat to get people going. So I was gonna ask, how good are you? You did that video of him and you with the see you again.
Oh yeah,
with the faces.
Easy. That took 20 minutes, maybe max.
So you could put faces on a movie, people.
Yeah, I mean, it would. Like, it's going to be crude like that. Like, I'm
no,
not
right,
gonna go into Photoshop.
No. I'm not. So I want to do this scene where, well, I don't. They're probably going to listen to this, but this scene in The Rookie where he's like, "Coach, come on, throw a few," and then when he goes, promised too many doctors, like I can't. And then he's like, "Come on, throw a few." So put me on Jimmy Morris.
Jimmy.
Put Doob as the catcher and put Mitch as the little kid. And just when he's throwing gas, like if you can put like a nooner as the ball, and I'm just fucking throwing heat.
We can make that work. And you know what? If there's people in the background, I'll just fill it up with everybody from the chat. I'll just implant them in. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, can we do that? I think that'd be funny. Only a couple people might get it, but
worth it. Those are the best. When only a couple people get something, it's like when they get it, they just think
I forgot how good that sounded.
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie. Wow, I saw that movie.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
That
Holy shit.
I know. I used freaking cry. We watched that at Slack. I was bawling my eyes out at the end. It's a great fucking movie.
That's crazy. Oh, good topic to bring up. What's the last movie you cried during? Dude, could you guys remember?
In theaters?
No, just in general. Just say
probably Glory. You ever seen Glory with Matthew Broderick?
Oh yeah, wow, good
Denzel.
call, good call.
Glory. I don't think I've.
It's
ever
like a
seen
military.
that.
Morgan Freeman. It's like a.
This
It's like an army movie, military, or like it's
What war?
yeah, civil.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I can't believe I've never seen that. That's crazy.
No,
Denzel's just taking it to the
Denzel won the Academy Award for Best Supporting.
I mean, if
I
it's
mean,
the Civil
yeah.
War,
Tear
what's
rolling down his eye.
is
It's-
Denzel?
Yeah, you can guess.
just part of the.
Yep.
He's fighting for the Union.
But no, man, that's a good ass movie.
I think last one I actually cried in theaters was I did get a little dusty during the Mufasa movie.
Shut up, the live action Mufasa? Is it just like the retelling of like him coming up or what? I don't.
Yeah,
know
it's like I guess it's his origin story, but like it's good. But you mean
is Scar in it?
yeah,
I mean, wow,
yeah.
Gotta, that's sick.
You see Scar going from bad to good,
from
good to bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
What did
Milele.
what changed Scar? What was it that
He was getting bad advice from his dad lying.
Wow, it was Papa.
I mean, I don't want to spoil the whole thing because I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
I don't think I'm gonna watch. watch.
But I do have a bone to pick. Not to boogie. I don't think you've cried in a movie before, have you?
I definitely have. There's been a few.
Top Gun Mav. I cried in theaters.
Wow.
I'm an emotional guy though. That's why.
8 Below was one for me. Almost honestly, Mickey 17, new movie,
Yeah.
pretty good. There's a couple parts in there where I'm like, that's almost gets you, but it's not even close. Like 8 Below, you mess with dogs. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say Marley and Me.
Old Jack.
Yeah, Marley and Me will get you.
Old Jack didn't make
I
it.
cried $1 million arm in theaters. That was probably the last one.
Is that with John Hamm?
Yes.
Yeah.
With John
Is that
Hamm. It's like
The
kids
rugby
from
guys,
India.
right? I mean, not rugby, cricket
Yeah,
guys.
Kids from India, and they end up, just like.
had a special place in that
I
Cali
mean-
heart of yours.
Yeah, once they like this, the climax of it all coming together for them, and then they actually get. I was like, God, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But,
I never saw. I think I read the book. Was that a Mike Lupica or no? That was Heat. That guy.
I think
There was a
wasn't
book-
Lupica
book
was
I feel like I
fictional,
read.
wasn't he?
Say it again.
Is it Lupica or Lupica?
I don't know. Never know.
He was fiction guy though, right? Wasn't
Yeah,
he?
that's what I meant. Yeah, that's why I knew it wasn't him. He wrote Heat. Like 3 book reports on the same book.
hey, okay.
What
just
were you
make
gonna
it a
bring
bit-
up though? You were gonna.
Got a bone to pick with you about the Bob Dylan movie. I didn't see it because you and Mig said it was bad, and I watched it last Friday just on a whim, and it's one of the greatest movies I've seen in a while. I don't think you guys got it.
I got it. I think they should have, if they're going to do a biopic on him, do the whole life. Show him going through the rock phase. I know that going to the festival, the blues festival, and playing rock's a big deal.
Folk.
But fucking no one gives a shit. No one gives a fuck. He wasn't, I don't know. He wasn't the first.
I think
to
it was
play
more
rock.
of just him. No, yeah, obviously. But I mean, that Johnny Cash scene at the end,
Johnny
you
Cash
weren't
was
juiced.
The only saving grace that whole movie. That was the best Johnny Cash portrayal.
No,
I've ever
yeah,
seen.
no, I know it's better.
than the
It's
Johnny
better
Cash
than
movie.
yeah. It was so
Fucking,
good.
That's the only thing
That last scene with him and Cash, I was like, that is some great fucking acting.
It was, like I said, the acting fine. Everything was just fine. But
Tracks the dirt on the carpet,
they
BD.
didn't. It's a nothing story. You know, if you know his story, the movie's just whatever. It's
And
like, I
also,
knew all-
how hot was Monica Barbaro, Phoenix?
fucking what's her name? Joan Baez.
Joan Baez.
Definitely. She was just in San Francisco the other week. I saw like,
She's from Marin.
Game Time. Well, I was about to go see it. And I was like, I'm not spending $150. I was like, get real, Joan. What the on Game Time, she was playing in like at the Masonic in SF or something like that.
Joan Baez?
Yeah.
Oh, the real Joan Baez.
Yeah, the real. Right after the movie came out. So
Yeah.
like,
Smart.
Fucking playing.
No,
the
I was
party.
gonna say the actress who played.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. The real Joan Biden, not hot in real life. Like you look at her and you're like, maybe a couple drinks.
Joan for the story.
That's true. But yeah, no, I mean the movie was just fine.
I thought I'm all in on
Same.
Timothy now.
Same. I mean, he knows ball. He's a ball knower. He's a big Mac guy. He loves it. But the movie was.
I thought it was sick.
Did you see it?
No.
Did you see it? It literally just tells the story of Bob Dylan's life, and it's very uneventful.
It's also about him not being pigeonholed as a folk, and he's just an artist.
Right. He's breaking out. He's bending the rules. Ooh, I'm like it's been.
Come
done
on,
in-
man, don't
that's
say
all
that.
the musicians. All they do is break the rules.
See you around, Joan. That's how he talks.
That's what I mean. He's just kind of a
See-
douchebag. Like,
He is a douche. He
like
is
maybe that's why. Like I've had a.
I do love he goes, which I'm probably gonna do in Scottsdale. Just shades inside all the time. Just doesn't even take anything.
all the time.
just
And,
walking
I
around.
mean, City boys up. He was living at that girl's house, fucking rent free, just smoking stoves all day, not giving a fuck, not taking the trash out. No, I mean the movie was
Bobby D.
fine. Bob Dylan, good music, some of it, and then some of it's like so pretentious. I'm like, Jesus, fucking cry me a river, Bob.
Well, yeah, he was an anti-establishment
yeah,
guy. War, yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Hated the government, and it's like, not that I'm for the
The
government.
times they are
I love America. I hate the government. I
changing.
mean, come on, can I get an amen?
Amen, brother.
But But yeah, I mean that movie. There's no tears anywhere near in that.
Yeah, no, there's no. I mean, the one part
Where she's leaving through the gate. That's like through the fence.
Oh no, I didn't. I hated that girl. I didn't care about. Yeah, I was like, good riddance, good riddance. No, I was rooting for him and Joan.
That's crazy. Joan. She was the one saving grace of this guy's life, and he just let her walk out. And I was like, damn, like what an idiot.
No, I thought the one emotional part you could have gotten was when the Ed Norton character who was like. Basically, in the movie, the guy who discovered Bob Dylan, his rock, his saving grace, and then he's so wrapped up into the other guy.
No, I know.
He's so wrapped up into it's got to be pure folk that
exactly.
He basically like telling LeBron, hey.
No dunks.
Yeah, no dunk. Yeah, no, seriously, no dunks tonight. No dunks tonight.
Seriously,
and then Bob,
I'm gonna take an axe to that ball if you dunk tonight, LeBron.
And then Johnny Cash told him, "Go dunk that fucker." literally.
That's a good way of putting it. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a Bob Dylan guy. I'm not a folk guy.
It's all right.
One instrument, one sound, one voice. Give me a band. Fuck.
One pride, baby.
Wow, there we go.
One Cisco. Wow, beat that up.
But
kidding.
Going back to bachelor parties a little bit, my jerseys are starting to come in. So for Matt's bachelor party, I gave everyone a player comp. Like when I sent out like the first text, like I threw it in a baseball lineup and put like batting for put like player comps for like some were for how they look, and some were like, I don't know this guy at all. Like, I just got to give him a good player. You know what I mean? So the jerseys are rolling in, and I feel so bad for this one guy. I got him a Mariano Rivera. Sick jersey. It's like the...
How much are you spending on these?
These are DHgate. It's probably like $250 total, which is like fine.
Yeah.
You know I mean, best man duties that you chalk it up to. But, so it's like the 2003 World Series patch one. Fucking idiots put Rivera on the back. I'm like, this is no good. But it's the fiance's brother, and I'm like,
oh, that makes it even funnier.
Sorry, brother, I don't know you at all. You're getting a Mo fake jersey, fake. But stoked. Buster Posey, Fresno, Florida State came in, and then Aaron Judge, Fresno State, got them both.
Wow.
Like, great quality.
For you or for...
No. One guy was Aaron Judge's, like, right-hand man, like, his assistant, I guess, the year he won MVP. And so he was, like, sick. Like, obviously probably get, like, a little bonus, probably a raise. Not that he did much, but he's the guy to the MVP. Company lets him go and says, like,
he didn't like it?
We don't need your shirt. No, Aaron liked him, but the company was like, we're getting a special like someone who's been in the business. Like,
right.
He's the MVP now, and he's like, fuck. So now he's like just the clubhouse manager for the Giants. He like but he goes to all the away games. So he travels to all the away games.
Oh, nice.
Shit, sets up the clubhouse. I was like, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's cool.
But, yeah, there's some sick one. Chad Bradford coming in for your boy. That was a special gift to myself.
Wow, that's sick.
But Bobby Bonilla, I'm trying to think if there's any other good ones. David Gutierrez, Mike Piazza. I mean, there's not a better player in America than that.
I got a new unit for Mitch's.
Oh, yeah?
Purple Shack.
Wow.
Lake Show.
That's sick. Which team?
Lakers.
I was going to say, you could have gone Suns.
Oh.
Which one is it?
Huh?
The old school one or the 01?
It's like a 01. It's like the purple alternate.
The fact that him and Kobe broke up because Kobe didn't like his work ethic despite the numbers is absolutely...
Well, no, and you said with the rape stuff, too, it was bad.
Yeah, well, but it was still seemed like it was more Kobe's decision than it was Shaq's decision. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, but Shaq got pissed when he said...
Yeah. And I mean, the classic story of Shaq walking into practice ass naked with nothing but basketball shoes on, and Kobe's like been in the gym for hours getting shots up. It's like, fuck. Dynamic was never going to work, but goddamn were they sick.
So good.
What you boys been up to? Anything good, Kev? Kevy Webb?
Shit, man. Let's see. We're just plugging away still with with school and work. Boys finished undefeated. Got that last dub.
Yeah, let's go. We getting T-shirts?
I didn't do T-shirts. I already did the little party. Got a bunch of pizza.
We go Domino's.
Yeah, got Domino's.
Dummy.
Yeah, I got 'em like candy, Gatorade. We had a little speaker, so we're just listening.
No nuts.
We were, yeah.
No nuts.
Yeah.
What kind of Gatorades? We going big boys? We go little guys?
I went little. I got 12s, like the little small ones. But no, I just got a 12-pack of lemon lime.
Oh yeah.
They,
Goat
they
flavor.
took 'em.
The goat flavor.
Yeah.
I'm a cherry. I'm a
Cherry.
Wow.
You mean fruit
Wild
punch?
fruit punch.
Yeah.
Cherry's good too. The clear cherry one, the old school.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
That one. That's
Thanks for sharing, but
no, the fruit punch might be.
yeah, no, we got
Glacier freeze.
that last game that we played was probably our closest game of the season because you can press when it's under 2 minutes, and so we were in a pressing situation where we had to like break the press because the team was down by like
4 cross.
4 or 5.
Did you pay?
A man press or zone press?
I was drawing up an offense to I just put 2 guys up at half court and then 2 guys split at like the free throw line. And these
Two-man
guys,
front, leave the inbounder to trail, baby.
and so exactly. So I had my 3 best ball handlers in the backcourt. I told them keep it spread and go up the court together. You'll be right by each other. I've got another timeout if we can't get it across.
Fly Eagles fly, baby.
And thankfully, these kids, the 3 kids who are going to be most involved with the ball, they all play basketball. So they were like
shut up, coach. Give me the fucking
yeah,
ball.
there was more just like,
I know how to break a press.
And so they kept going. We could have like ran the clock out more, but like when they broke the press, it was just so funny because like they just see now like a wide open lane to the hoop. And it's like 33 to 28, 40 seconds left. I'm like, stop.
Exactly.
Stop.
It's so enticing.
Yeah.
Or you could go Meek in LA and just brick a 3.
Fuck.
Not like us champs.
Hey, man. God, we were never in those moments. That was double digits all the way through.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Good coaching.
Yes.
Baby.
But yeah, no. So yeah, we won by like 5. But yeah, we had like Gatorades and like little mini cupcakes and like cookies in the back, like hung out for like 10, 15 minutes right after that game too. So, the boys got some.
They shower you with
stuff.
water, any of the celebrate.
No, but I brought them all in and then I was like, let me get a yeah. And they all like doing that because they like do the yeah. Like every time I put they put the balls away or something. I don't know. It just became a thing. That's when they would do it.
That's camaraderie, right?
Yeah,
camaraderie.
I was like, at that moment, I'm like, all right, boys, I'm coming back. 6th grade. Let's go. We're running it
So
back.
you're going to try and stay with those guys all the way through? It's a good group?
Yeah. No, it is a good group. They are pretty tight. Like I said, we've got some pretty good little ball players. So, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be cool to see how we kind of progress.
What school does that feed into? Like, is there a high school, or do they all kind of just spread out through the private schools?
Pretty much. It seems like it's all just kind of split through, like, West Catholics.
Right.
So, like, Presentation, Midi, Bellarmine.
St. Francis. I'm sure you got
Some St. Francis.
Really? I feel like
Maybe.
aren't you guys
Not
close-ish
much.
to St. Francis?
Probably. we're in Saratoga.
Yeah, that's closer than like you would be to like Bellarmine, but I guess Midi's right there too.
Yeah. But I think those have probably been the tops that I would say. And we got a few kids that are just going to public school and they know that. And so those
That's
are up
sick.
there. So we got
Being a public school kid at a private school is just like
you go with
so
different
good.
process. Yeah. But yeah, I think we got some Homestead, Saratogas. I think have been a couple I've heard around, but yeah, no, just other than that, yeah, I'll stay with those guys for basketball.
that'd be sick. You ever think of going up and coaching elsewhere? Yeah, like coaching
Harker?
JV or exactly, like Harker or like an AAU. Like, would those kids all go away from their AAU team to like play a school AAU team, like a combined 5th, 6? You know what I mean?
Maybe. I don't know. I kind of just like doing like what we've got, at least just a little season.
Yeah. Low key.
It is. And then, also as you get older with the kids, your gym time is later and later. So that was also, I was like, I'll sacrifice that to stay with this team to go through. And then sometimes even if other coaches have to do late slots, they're like, give me the earliest you can go.
Please.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
100%. So But yeah, no, I would just hope most of them will come back, which, I mean, I think most of them are all coming next year, so it'll be good.
Going off that a little bit, did you guys ever have anybody like in your class that you just like never saw again? You know what I mean? Like they were there like at the end of third grade, and then like you didn't know they'd be leaving the school. They probably had no idea, and just like
never saw them again.
Never saw them again. There's like 2 or 3 kids that like one at St. Lucy's, this kid named Augie, who was like a weird kid. Like the girls were like afraid of this kid. Like he was like had a bowl cut up until like third grade, strangest, but like very, very nice. And like his family was nice, and like he meant no harm, but like just a strange cat. And so like remember like giving him like a handshake or a hug on like the last day of third grade, and like just never saw him again. Like I've gone through the yearbook, like looked up his last name, tried to find him on socials, like
nothing.
Dang, no trace of this kid. And then
vanished.
There's another kid in 6th grade who I had like core class with, right? So you're with him for 3 hours of the day minimum. And his name is Lance Needles. Hey, Lance, if you happen to be hearing this, fucking
the needs,
yes. And he was like one of those psychopaths that like obviously didn't have a great home life. And so whenever he came to school, he was like happy as hell. You know what I mean? Like just happy to be away from that. And so 6th grade, like last day, he's like fucking with Miss Cardoso per usual, just like almost getting her on the brink of tears. And then like we go to our class and then just never saw him again. And he was the fucking best, the funniest kid, almost JB levels of shit in class. Like he would know stuff that would piss the teacher off, and he would like raise his hand and she'd be like, not now. And he's like, it's just real quick. And then he would ask, and she'd be like, flip out. It's like, yes, this is what we're here for, motherfucker.
Well, in high school, there's always like 3 or 4 people every year that would drop out.
Yeah,
and then you'd be like, oh, where's he at? Oh, you know, he's dropped out. Like you ask someone, like, yeah, he's done.
But
he
I feel
out.
like that wasn't like that used to be such a big thing. Like even like 3, 4, like your guys' grade, like a few years before you guys, like you would hear of that. Like my grade, there was maybe 1 or 2 kids that just actually dropped out. Like that's what I mean. Like
we had a bunch of people that would drop out.
I remember the people that were like, and I feel like maybe your year was like the last year, like people stopped looking old in high school. Like not necessarily your group, but like you had people in your grade that looked like they were fucking 30 years old. And you're like, what the fuck? How is this kid in high school? But like, I can't think of like any other grades. I'm I'm going through and I'm like, there's none of that.
No, they'd be like threaten people, like in 8th grade, like you don't do well, like you're going to get held back and blah, blah, blah. And then Mr. Berg was like, okay, you guys, they're not going to hold you back. Like you're going to be like 15. They're not going to want a 15-year-old kid when they in a campus that's going to have 11 and 12-year-olds. Like, no, they're not like, because there's a couple kids that were like, I don't want to get held. He was like, relax. They're not going to hold you back. Like
this literally
they're going to put you in lower level classes at the next level. But no, yeah, we'd have like, there's a couple people where, like that would be even like on the soccer team, or is like, oh, like
exactly,
you just dropped out, he's done.
And I wonder if it's like, were they just so far behind? You know what I mean? Like would have never been eligible ever again for like sports, and they're like, see you later. Like, do they get a job? Like,
I probably get a job, but I think also they didn't do any of the work. They really just showed up and would cut or do anything. Yeah,
which is so hard to do. Like I couldn't.
No, you have to want to do that. Think, I'm sick. I'm not fucking doing work. Yeah, cool.
Crazy.
Cool, man.
Yeah, that's weird though. Just never seeing people. Yeah, it's like I knew you really well, man, for like a long time, and then you're gone.
Used to smell each other's hands.
Boog, what you been up to? I mean,
shit, a whole lot of nothing. Honestly.
Yeah, how's this shoulder coming along? We PTing at home? Are we? What's
You got to watch that when you hold an F next week. The leash.
True.
Left arm?
Yeah. Yeah, just doing a little stuff here and there. Was a part of a CCS championship, so that was pretty cool.
Sick. Me and Josh talked about that. Gave a good breakdown of the game.
That was crazy. Great win.
Great win. And I think I asked you that night, but rings, are you getting one? I mean,
hope so, but I mean, I'm not the
on the staff. Yeah, I think you gotta.
Yeah.
I'll make the push. I'll text Seth. Adam.
We'll go to the Fez tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's closed on Tuesday. Oh, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Fezzy Fez.
But I was thinking actually the Dub G job opened up, so I was kind of like maybe gonna throw my hat in the ring, but
Yeah, VAR.
yeah,
I like
I
that.
don't know.
Why not? I mean, what are they going to say? No.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure, fuck you guys, run it up.
That's what I mean. Then you run their ass.
Leave no doubt, Herman.
Would you take a varsity job like elsewhere over what you're doing, or would you just rather get like some reps?
Gunnarsson C division opens up. You gonna take it or no?
No.
Jimmy Lake.
Wow. No. What if they're headhunting? They're like, Boog, we want you for the program. Like, you'd be the fit for the pro. We think you can turn it around. Then are you taking it? Does that change things for you? I mean, everyone wants to be wanted. That's Hunter Hayes said it best. Is that Hunter Hayes?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got it.
I don't know. You could say I kind of want the Dub G job, so I think that's kind of the only
Right.
thing for me because I feel like what I got going is pretty good. Just learn as much as I can.
That's right, yeah, exactly. Developing your coaching as much as possible. Under, I think, who's one of the best coaches in the area. You know what I mean? Like, hands down. His record year in, year out is no matter where he's been everywhere, and he's fucking wins.
Soft sketch though. Soft sketch.
He's the only one that has a fucking A+ preseason. That's the toughest fucking preseason anyone plays is every year.
We played
He's
a
done
tougher
that.
one too. We played more private school.
No, I was gonna say their JV was tougher than.
Who? Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
No,
just
yeah.
Christopher in general.
Right.
Said it.
No, oh, my bad. Get that timestamp.
Season 2, we're good.
Yeah,
We're in the clear. Boys got the gram. How did that go? I mean, anything come of that?
No.
That's hilarious. Did you tell Todd that?
I thought they found that earlier, but you started accepting him.
I accepted him after the.
And then they immediately in the group chat just start sending pics of Boog with like he's got a couple, nothing bad, but just like Manziel-esque, I would say.
Oh.
You know, the girl's kissing the cheek and he's got the arm around. Just classic.
Classic.
Reno pics. It's a fun
Classic Reen.
Classic Green.
I ain't got no words.
But
Get
what
another
else?
name.
I mean, are you back at work? Are you still? Is
No, I'm
anything
just
come of that?
Hanging low. Say it
Did
again.
anything come
Hanging
of that at
low.
work? I like that.
Possible
no,
pod
I think
title.
I come back at the end of the month.
Nice. That's a nice, refreshing little time off. I mean, I know it came at a cost of a healthy shoulder, but that's tough. Yeah, I was telling you guys before, I got the MRI back. Fucking mostly torn. I don't even know what word he used some word for that.
Tore to the bone.
Bad
Labrum as well.
It's
whereas-
bad.
I know.
I mean, it's called a play on words. Jesus Christ.
This fucking guy.
It's on to the bone. I was with you, Boog. I was na-na-na-na-ing it. But so I went in 2 weeks ago or 2 Mondays ago, whatever. And they're like, "Oh, this is just rehab, like no doubt, like you know, and I want to take a picture of it and send it to this fucking guy. Said weak upper back, and bad posture on my fucking prescription to get PT. I'm like, you fucking cunt. And so finally I go in, I get the MRI back, and they send the report to me like the day after. I don't know. He said he just got it today. But I throw it into Chat GPT and I'm like, hey, what are we seeing in this? Yeah, I mean, anything? And they said partially torn. I mean, what I said last, like partially torn labrum, this, and that. But like, I kind of already knew that going into today. And he's like, hey, like, so we're going to consult the surgeon. Like, if that's all right with you, I think this would require surgery. I was like, so not just PT, like you guys say. He's like, no, like, I'm really sorry about that. Like, I didn't think.
Sorry to get your hopes up.
Yeah. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is like, he wouldn't have given me an MRI unless I specifically. asked.
Right.
Like, you're just going to waste my time for 2 more months and then.
Hey, it's all going to change. It's all going to change.
When?
Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Neffa. They're all the same. Donnie T is just, he is who we thought he was. Let's just say that.
Unbelievable.
To 47, eh?
And 45. But yeah, so now consultant on surgery next Tuesday. We'll see what old Doc wants to do. But where are you with that? Are you thinking surge? You thinking just pure rehab? You said you were feeling a little bit better since.
Yeah, probably just rehab.
Get strong. Start pushing 90s like the old boy. Was yours fully torn as well?
I think so.
You never went in?
No.
Nice.
They told me that at the ER. They're like, it's probably torn. I'm like, sounds good.
Good enough for
me.
Yeah. It's torn.
I couldn't throw in softball though for like a year.
Oh, you're right?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
So I tried to, because I was played outfield.
Right.
In the first game, guy hits one into the gap, and I go and get it, and just like, and I let one loose, and I was like, oh my God, like literally just shock pain. I'm like, oh. And I looked at Kyle, I'm like, I can't play outfield. I can't play outfield. So then I moved to first.
Yeah. When you guys played softball, was it like the oversized softball, or was it just like real softball? Like,
what do you mean by oversized?
Like they have like the 18 inchers.
Yeah,
I think
like
it's
a
18
jumbo.
inch. It's like a jumbo. You play no gloves.
Oh no, ours is just real.
Dude, I'm telling you, we should get into a jumbo softball league. It's so fun. It's like,
can you hit bombs or no? Because it's big.
Like if you hit the ball right, like it's still go. Like there's like
But no gloves?
no
On
gloves.
defense?
Yeah, because it's got some sponge to it.
So it's like
not
it's like a
hard.
T-ball.
It's like the ones we played with in PE. You know the softballs we played with in PE. that
Oh
had some
yeah.
sponge? It's like that,
Okay,
but
yeah,
like-
yeah.
but like oversized.
Okay.
But it's so fun, and the highlights are sick. You see guys making fucking like Willie Mays catches like receivers. It's fucking nuts. But it looks fun as shit. I think Twin Creeks actually might have or had a league. I don't know if they still do. But good times. Todd, what you been up to? I mean, you said we got a lot to talk about.
I got crazy stories that happened since last pod. I got one super crazy, one is not that crazy. But so me and my boy Jared went down to Pismo right after last pod.
Yeah.
Jared's on the trip. So we golfed on Friday, and we went to a bar. I don't know if I brought Bill's in Arroyo Grande. Just say I would say I bat 1,000 there. It's more like probably 800, 8 out of 10 times that I'm picking up a girl there.
Going home.
Yeah, well, not going home, but
Not
have a good time there. Let's put it that way. So we get there, and for whatever reason, Pismo that weekend was like really dead. Like we walked into Giuseppe's, which is like a really nice Italian restaurant, usually like an hour wait. Walked in and got a table immediately, and I went to the hostess. I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's just really, it's not as crowded tonight or this weekend."
Weather nice there?
Weather was nice. Weather was fine. So we go to this bar, and this bar, picture like a country goose town with pool tables.
Nice.
So it's a country dive.
Tennis sounds sick.
Got a nice little back patio area that you can dart up. You can do whatever. There's a guy smoking weed there.
That's
Not
for me.
And
but it sounds
Friday
great.
and Friday and Saturday is Yoki night. So I'm in. That's what I do. I'm in heaven there.
What do we got loaded up? I mean, did we have
So
more in the chamber right now?
I didn't sing, but
You didn't sing.
no, I didn't sing. I usually do to get the girls, but I didn't have to this time.
Hey.
Leading up story. So usually they clear out a dance floor. For whatever reason they didn't, because I don't think it was crowded. So Jerry and I get there at like probably early-ish, like 8:30. And
Prowlers are on early.
yeah,
Jeez.
well, yeah, because I didn't think we were going to be out that late. So it was like 8:30. We get there.
Just coming off Giuseppe's, we full bellies here, or
Yeah, we're full bellies, off Giuseppe's. So the karaoke starts on 9:30, and then people start trickling in. And probably like as karaoke started, this couple walks in, and the dude and the dude is like probably mid to late 60s, and the girl was like mid to late 20s.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, like good for that guy.
I mean, someone's getting paid here, and it ain't
So-
the guy.
So they're sitting at the bar, and everyone, like, the bar's overlooking karaoke. Jerry and I are seated basically like in the middle of the bar, right by the dance floor. And this the girl that walked in keeps giving me the eyes, keeps like locking eyes with me, and I'm like, what the like, this is kind of, I'm like, Jerry, I'm like, dude, this chick keeps looking over here. She keeps looking over here. So we're literally, I wasn't singing. We're hyping everyone up that's singing. We're going nuts. I'm like doing the thing where I stand on the stool.
Better than singing.
Yeah, we were like going.
It's like being in the Sixth Man.
Right,
It's a
right.
Great time.
Then this black chick comes up and starts singing "Chain of Fools" and like extremely good, belting it out. We're like, let's go, yeah, like getting on pump. Literally, as I'm standing on the thing, I turn and the girl at the bar had been looking. I turn and sit, and she's literally seated right between me and Jer with 3 fireball shots. I was like, oh, like, hi. I'm not like introduces. I'm Todd. She's like, hey, like, you guys are the hype guys. Like, I just wanted to, come over and say hi. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I'm like, and I was kind of like assessing situation. I'm like, is your date okay with you coming over here? Like, he doesn't want to come over. She's like, oh, that's not my date. That's my dad.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, really? I was like, I could have sworn you guys were together. She's like, yeah, people, like the person at the bar kind of said that too. And I was like, okay.
Is it better to assume that way or to assume she's not with anybody? You think I'd be into 60-year-olds?
So she's like, she's like, how old do you think I am? I'm like, I'm gonna go 27. She's like, oh, you're right. I'm like, okay, great. So we just like start chatting.
Shooter, welcome to the 27 Club, bitch. Boo.
So we start chatting and then hooking up, and then yeah.
That's crazy. That is nuts. That would be like the last thing I'd be on. I'd be like, hey, thanks for the shot.
It gets better, but we're like making out, talking. Jerry just like, I was like, dude, just hit the brakes, like go. So he went outside and started lighting up. So
this is great.
So this chick comes up from the bar. Like, this is probably like we had been like talking for 10 or 15 minutes.
Are you
me
still
and the
at
girl.
the bar?
No, I'm sitting at a table. I'm at a table. So this chick comes up and she's like probably in her 60s, trailer trash. She's got like, tell a smoker. She basically looks like a lady that would work at a snack shack, like a Little League snack shack or something.
Kind of
like,
hot.
Like, no, like not,
No,
wasn't
I know.
good.
I know what you're describing. I'm saying it is kind of hot.
Kind of like would go to Cambrian Lanes, like bowling alley, that type of.
Something about him. I know what you're saying. I'm telling you.
So anyway, she comes up to me and she's literally just walks up to the table and she's like, you better not be drugging that girl. Or you better not be doing like, I was like, what? I was like, fuck? Excuse me? And like, was kind of like grabbing at me. I'm like, I'm at the middle of the bar. I'm not going to be drugging this girl. And I'm like right in front of her dad. Even though I'll make out with her though. But, so I went to the girl. I'm like, is that your dad's? She's like, no, we just met her tonight. I'm like, all right. So she kept glaring at me. And then I was like joking. I'm like, ooh, like pretending to put, and like she kept looking and I'm like dying laughing. I'm like, ooh. And she's like shaking her head like this. Then the dad came over.
Incredible.
Came over to our table. I'm like, I introduced myself. Still hooking up with his daughter. And, he's like, oh, like, hey, sorry about her. Like, I don't know what her deal is. I'm like, yeah, man, like, I'm not.
She's totally cock blocking you.
No. So he's like, yeah, I just met her. I don't know, like, what her deal is. She's kind of, and his daughter, her name's Macy. She was like, yeah, like, Dad, she's being really weird. Like, what the fuck? Like, she's coming over here accusing me of drugging her in the middle of the bar.
That's crazy.
Right. I'm like, what the fuck? So then he goes back there, and like 30 minutes later, he's hooking up with that chick at the bar.
Legend.
So it's getting to like, it's late.
They just go to fucking wingman each other at the fucking bar.
So all of a sudden, there's like a fight between these two fat chicks breaks out in the middle of the bar.
Sick.
probably like at 1:30, bartender gets pissed, calls the last call, or he's like, hey, we're done, everyone out. Like, you guys ruined it. The girls start crying. Like, get out. We're like, okay. So like this is all happening. I look at Jerry. I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here. Like, get the Uber home. Let's get out. And he's like, yeah. The girl's like, oh no, my dad can give you a ride. I was like, no, it's not a good idea. He gave us a ride. Literally, Jerry and I.
Hey, can your dad drop me off at my own? That's wild.
Sitting in the back of his truck, drove us 15 minutes, 20 minutes back to Pismo.
Any conversation?
Oh yeah, we're talking the whole time. His daughter came out, kissed her goodnight.
That is crazy.
And went back.
What the fuck? Just kissed her goodnight, right?
Right in front of her dad. Yeah.
Knowing you'll never see her again.
Yep.
Just, hey,
great night.
Great
Tell him
night.
this on the pod in 2 weeks.
That's crazy. And the fact that the dad went, he's like, yeah, I know that bitch is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to go hook up with her.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I mean, all time, man. Fuck.
Phenomenal. What a story. You said it wasn't that good. That was that good.
No, but the other not good one was
Holy shit.
a couple weeks ago, I entered a sweepstakes on Twitter for two Shark season tickets. Did you enter that?
Yeah.
Did you get a call?
No.
So I got a call yesterday. I'm driving, and I was driving Arch here to take him for a walk and play, and I see a call from a call and as I was getting in the car, a missed call and a voicemail from a 408 number. I'm listening to it. It's like, hey Todd, this is Isabel for the San Jose Sharks 365. Saw that you entered our sweepstakes. I got some pretty great news for you. So like, please call me back. And I'm like driving that curtain. I'm like, did I fucking win? I'm like, no fucking way. So I get here, I call him right back. I'm like, hey, Isabel, like, did I win? I got the call. And she's like, oh no, we haven't done the drawing yet, but are you interested? It's like,
yeah, no shit, bitch.
So I played the game. I'm like, yeah, you got me. And so I was like, actually, yeah. She's like, how long you been a Sharks fan? I'm like, well, I'm Eskimo Bros are the captain. So, I mean, it's... But no, I was like, I've lived here all my life, blah, blah, blah. I was been a big fan of the Sharks. So, and Mikey and I had been talking about going in on season tickets. So I was a little well-versed in the prices and stuff. Like, hey, yeah, like if I do it, I'm interested in the second deck, $33 to $34 range. And she's like, oh, perfect. Yeah. So she's like, would you like to come get a tour and talk more before the game? Because I was like, we're going Thursday, actually, funny enough. I was like, she's like, bring your friends too. I'm like, yeah, that sounds great.
That's sick.
So I'm like, so she's like, yeah, so 5:30 we'll go. I'm like, sounds good. Then she's like, and also we're doing an event on March 28th. We're doing brunch with the players after a practice at the at SAP. If you want to come to that, she's like, but it's during Friday day. I'm like, oh, that's fine with me.
Yeah, we're good.
It's like, go ahead and book that. So
that's sick.
So of course I text Mikey's in Hawaii, but I text Mitch and Tay. I'm like, hey, do you guys want to go to this? Like, she said I can bring anyone. They're like, oh, no. Mitch like, none of the funds, blah, blah, blah. Tay's like, I'm interested, but like, I don't want to do. Yeah. So I'm like, all right. So she calls me back today to confirm, and she's like, hey, like, do you? I was like, hey, Isabel, like, I'm still in. My friends, I was like, they can't make it. It's at 5:30. They're gonna still come to the game, but I'm in. She's like, okay, great. Well, she's like, oh, well, do you have your ticket yet? I'm like, no. She's like, oh, well, and she even said, she's like, do your friends have it? I'm like, no, that they don't. And she's like, do you have the head count, or do you know how many people? She's like, because I can help you out with that. And I was like, no, I don't. I know for sure me. And she's like, all right, yeah, your ticket's on the house. Just come to Will Call tomorrow and call me, and I'll let you in. Like,
okay.
Yeah, wow. Sounds good. So tomorrow I'm going to look at,
fuck yeah,
go to check out seats, and then depending on price, because they also did, I was thinking, because it's 33, I think is what I saw. I did the number. It's literally, for 2 seats, it's like $3,000.
Yeah. Crazy.
And you can do, so splitting that with me or Mikey, it's $1,500, and you can do an interest-free 12-month payment plan. And she's like, yeah, everyone does that. You don't have to pay it up front. I'm like, so it's basically like $100 a month, essentially.
That's nuts.
A little over $100 a month for a full season.
pretty fucking good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Damn, that's wild. So you're going in for free, and just
Food and drink provided.
And is that because you were signing up for season tickets, or is that just from the
No,
sweepstakes?
that literally from the sweepstakes. Literally from the. So you might be getting a call soon.
Yet to have anything
That's
on
cool,
the
man.
old
I don't know,
touchdowns.
this sounds a little like Jared's revenge.
That's
Are you
honestly-
sure,
that's-
No,
It's
she
the
just
first-
she just sent me an email.
That's
sure you
the
didn't
first
tell
thing
her
I
over the
thought.
She
of.
just sent me. That's a legit email.
That's the first thing I thought.
No, I mean that would be take a lot. I got an email. No.
Jerhan working his magic.
Jerhan doesn't know
Called
this.
an Indian scammer and said, "Hey, need something.
Need you to get. But yeah, so we'll see. I'm not going to pull trig tomorrow, but at least get numbers and then talk to Mikey and see
Even
what he
if
wants to
you
do.
I mean, you do this once a year and say, "Hey, I'm looking into season tickets." You get a fucking possibly free game and a and a brunch with the Sharks. Hopefully,
Yeah, that's
Isabel's not
dope.
there forever. Yeah, you could run this scheme forever. I feel like they do this to all potential.
No, well
season
now I'm in a system though.
Tay's not.
I'm probably a warm lead.
Warm lead. That's sick though. The players' brunch will be cool. I mean, what's the play at the players' brunch? Are you keep it cool and just like?
See, I
or
gotta
you
keep
go
it. I
big
gotta
fan,
keep
like-
it cool because their best guys are 18. So
That's
it's like
Truth.
I'm
Just a beer.
yeah. I'm as old as like the oldest guys on the team. So I think it's just got to be like a. And
Pickles
I'm not.
has got to be older than you.
No, no.
Velasquez is like 40.
Velasquez older than me. Couture's older than me, but probably those two, I would think.
Couture, I mean, this is the one op you have to tell. Couture.
Yeah, I know. If I see him, I'd probably just bring him aside.
I mean, it doesn't have to be much. Just
Hey, man,
SG.
You got
Eskimo.
a name drop. You got a name drop.
He probably doesn't even
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, I was gonna
There's no
say-
way.
Yeah,
There's
which one? There's been many G's in my life, my friend.
Wow.
Teej, say it.
I'm not gonna say. She's not gonna listen to
That's
this.
what I mean.
All right, I'll say it.
John.
John, that's how I was it. That's a classic. Could go either way. But dude, my car, I went to get an oil change
Jiffy
a month
Lube.
ago. Just a classic Jif Lube.
Jif.
An on the clock oil change. And my thought is, hey, if I'm sending out emails and still taking care of shit on work orders, like you can cut me some slack and give me an oil change, twice a year on the clock. That's fair. By the way, got a bonus, got a raise finally.
Wow.
So the raise is in.
No. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
told
you-
you guys.
yeah.
It's effective for a month. For the month of April, I will have been getting a raise, and then I will get a 10K pay cut in the next month, May.
Oh shit.
So nice while it lasts. But
Okay.
my car, so I take it in, and the guys are like, "Hey, like you probably need back brakes soon," and I'm like, "All right, check back brakes soon." Like that goes in the back of your head, when they start making noises. I'll check back in. Literally the next day, they start fucking screeching every day I brake. I'm like, fuck me. Like,
They probably fuck with it.
that was what my thinking was. And I was like, there's no way. Like, I literally, like, I go to this. It's the Jiffy Lube at work. I've been going to this one for the last, like, it's by the other work, too, for, like, the last 2 years. And so, like, I got to know the guy. I tip the guys. You know what I mean? I tip my oil change guys. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I do it. It's like, you'll need new brakes. They start screeching, and then I'm like, all right, like, fuck it. Like, I just kind of, it can't be that bad, right? Like, I'll let it screech for a little bit, And it comes to, like, Monday this week, and they're, like, bad. It's, like, not even when I'm braking. It's, like, when my foot is off the accelerator and my car's just slowing down on its own. Like, the brake pads are, like, I'm like, fuck. Shit. So the guy I got the car from is like, hey, if you ever have any problems, need anything for the car, take it to this shop. Like, this car's only ever been to this shop since it's been brand new. They know everything about it. Like, yada, yada. Trying to hold hands over there. Fucking ideas.
Got a brother that's squirt.
So, anyways, I called the shop, and I'm like, hey, like, need new brakes. Like, they're screeching bad. And he's like, no, this wasn't this Monday. This was the last Monday. He's like, how does the 13th sound? And I'm like, mean, not great, but if that's all you
Yeah.
got, I guess we'll fucking shoot for it. And so in between that time and today, it literally sounds like a fucking jet is taking off when I brake. Like, it is straight metal on metal, like reverberating through my entire car. It is so scary in the rain. Like, I was like, I'm not going on the free. Like, didn't take the freeway today. I was like, there's no way if I need to stop, this car. It's so heavy. Like, I'm just gonna be flying.
So what'd you take, Lawrence?
Yeah, at San Tomas. Lawrence, you could.
Does the Jiffy Lube, do they wash your windows or no?
Yeah, those guys do.
Do they do a good job?
Why don't you take it to a car wash?
No, because they did it. They at the
They
Jiffy
just
Lube
leave-
I went to.
They leave.
So bad. Like, I can't even see when it's sunny, and I'm like,
That's
don't
tough.
touch my fucking windows.
Yeah,
dude.
no, they.
I didn't even ask.
Dude, don't even get me started.
Just
with
tell them no windows. Well, that's like the eyebrows.
Yeah, dude. Again, if you
They're
can't tell,
looking good. Yeah, they're looking. I just noticed when I said that.
My
Yeah.
right one's a little thin. A little thin. That's a whole nother story. I go to get a haircut, and my knee just slipped.
Oh.
Pop it back, pop it back. That was a bad one. That hasn't happened in a long time. That hasn't happened in a long time.
Clip it.
Oh,
Real.
clip it.
Real.
They won't get the pops before and after. Damn. Yikes. So I went to get a haircut, and I go back to Jenny's, and if you're a longtime listener, you know my brother.
Is it Jenny's on Winchester?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he checked in as himself as when Jenny was out. She was in Vietnam for like 2 months. So he always goes to her, but there's this lady, Miss Tammy, who takes like an hour.
Is Jenny the young one?
Yeah. She's cool.
I've had her a couple times.
Decently hot sometimes.
Yeah.
When she does herself up, Jenny's good looking. But anyways, he signs up for an appointment with this Miss Tammy guy, Mikey does, and she takes like an hour and a half for just like a normal haircut. It's like unbearable. So he's waiting forever, and he like sees that it's taken a long time for the person before him, and she goes, "Oh, Miss Tammy is like, oh, who are you here for?" And he's like, "Oh, like at that point he says, I'm just a walk-in, right? Like." He's like, I'm not going to this bitch. There's an open chair. Like, I'm just going to go to that guy. So the guy's like, oh, then I can take you right here. So he didn't know that lady texted Jenny and was like, hey, Mikey was a no-call, no-show. Like, can you call him and figure out? Like, he never no-calls. Like, and so Mikey's sitting in the chair getting his haircut. Phone just blowing up. Like, so what he did was he said he was Jimmy and fucking signed in as Jimmy on like the sign-in sheet actually in the store. And so like everyone just like knows him as Jimmy. You know what I mean? Like Jenny's
So
not there.
they call him Jimmy now?
So when Jenny's not there, and then he finally went back when Jenny was there, and then she was like, oh, Mikey, good to see you. And I'm sure everyone was like, what the fuck is going on? So once he went back, I was like, okay, I got the green light to go back. You know what I mean? Now they don't. I was like, you're a fucking idiot. Like,
wow.
Idiot. So anyways, I go to this lady, and I make an appointment right before, and I go, just a zero. That's all I want. A zero, just quick and easy. No guard. Voop, voop, voop. She gives me a zero, and then she goes, you want me to shave? And I'm like, you just shaved it. And she's like, no, like, and she just like keeps patting, like not very good English, like keeps patting. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I'm like, sure.
Like,
gets the shaving cream out. I'm like, my God.
And you're like, no?
Didn't realize. I mean, at that point, I'm like, I'm in, in for a pound, in for whatever the saying is. I don't know.
So you doing skee ball?
Skee ball, yeah. This is like day 4, day 3. Yeah, I did it Monday after work, I think. So yeah, skee ball, it is a great feeling. She went through like 3 different razors, and like the whole time she's sitting there, she's like, "Oh, do you have girlfriend?" And I'm like, No girlfriend. And then like I'm the only one in the shop. Just right, it's like 5 o'clock. I'm the only one in the shop. 5:30 for the sake of work. It's 5:30, and like I'm the only one in the shop. And she like they're like, oh, like do you have a girlfriend? Like when was your last girlfriend? Like and she's like, oh, I think you're still in love. I'm like, definitely not still. Like no. And I'm like what's you know what I mean? Like there's got to be some ulterior motive here. Like it was way too focused on that and not anything else. And then so like she shaves my head and she's like, you're way too stressed. Starts going for the shoulder
Wow.
massage. Like 10 minutes, starts massaging the shoulders. Then she's like, lean forward, massaging the back. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's going on
Happy
here?
ending there? An extra 40 or no?
I wish. I should have been free at that point. I mean,
Holy moly.
but anyways, she like finally is like, okay, like, you know, she's like, you need to like relax, like relax, like you're too stressed.
This is Jenny or Tammy?
This is neither. This is not Tammy. It's not Jenny. This is I don't know what her name was, honestly.
Something Wong.
Exactly. We too low. Shout out Boog Me. That was like one of the first things you said on this podcast was referencing that clip. But then I'm like it was like not awkward, but like kind of awkward after that. Like I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Like, I have hair all over me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so I'm just like, how much do I owe you? And then she like, you could tell like she like took a second. And she's like, $30. And I was like, okay, there you go. Here's a $10 tip. No, I gave it $10.
Wow. I went to that place once with Jer, and Jenny kind of creeped me out. So I was like, I'm done.
Really?
And I didn't like the haircut.
See, I've only gotten good haircuts aside from, again,
right.
During that haircut, she fixes up the hair and she's like, you keeping the beard? I'm like, beard's going. So she starts like going into the beard and like getting it like started. So when I go home, I don't have as much to shave. And then she starts just messing. She starts like up here and like, I'm like, okay, like I probably got some like loose peach fuzz, you know? And then it starts going to the eyebrow. I'm like, you fucking cunt. But I mean,
just say no brows, dude.
If I get a shoulder massage at the end and a back massage, brow it up. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. It was nice. But yeah, it was. Every time I get my haircut, it's like I just need to find a person that just doesn't fuck with it. But I proceed to go to someone new every single time.
Jenny's
on me. But yeah, I mean that's been my life. Class.
Well, and we're looking for a house. Are we gonna announce that or?
Yeah. I mean, has it been that long since I thought we announced on the last? We're looking for a house, Kev.
A new studio.
I know you're out, but we threw Boog Meek in.
Yeah.
You know, third. I shouldn't say through Boog Meek. We're lucky enough to have Boog Meek be our third potentially.
Just saw a house come up, kind of in Alma though. That's a Little Orchard.
Yeah, I mean, we're in Kev's neck of the woods then.
Yeah. It's kind of a little gay.
But anyway, so you know how it goes. Me and Boog are like, I'm in for the right price. Boog's like,
which is 1,000
in-ish. Yeah. No, and then like I said, I can go maybe a tad over. Not really looking forward to doing that, but if the situation's right. Yeah. So Todd's been sending over houses, and then we schedule a visit for. Was that Sunday, right? Sunday.
This last one? Yeah.
Not good.
So bad.
Not good. We pull up to the house and we're all sitting there and we kind of.
First of all, the pictures I sent, it didn't even explain that. It didn't even explain
at
that
all. I went through the profile.
Yeah.
I mean, we got finessed.
Right. We got God, as the TikTokers say.
Got. So we pull up and we're like. Me and Boog are kind of like looking for it as we're like pulling up and we're like, oh, that says whatever address.
And it's off to the side, off at Almond Expressway, kind of by the Denny's a little bit, like a stone's throw.
Like first turn off.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're looking at it and we're like, oh, it's not that house. Like it must be the one in like the cul-de-sac. And we're like, oh, that's kind of sick. Like little cul-de-sac house, like not
little cul-de-sac hockey.
Like, it's got just a tiny driveway, but in a sack, kind of sick. So we sit there waiting. Boog was gracious enough to pick up Don's, got us a couple drinks, which I'll let Todd touch on.
Oh, worst sweet tea I've ever had in my life.
Had to throw it away.
It was dumped. Bad batch. It's all right.
The Coke was great. I mean, good Coke, light ice, had a lot of it. Wasn't watered down when I took my nap, woke up, finished her off. But anyways, we go to the house, and me and Boog were sitting in the car, just, chit-chatting, waiting for Teej to pull up, and he shows up and we're like, okay, let's go.
I was like, let's have an open mind. I was talking the boys up. Let's go in here.
I was like, first thoughts, lock your door. You know what I mean? We're right off the expressway. Lock them. But we're like, you know what? Maybe the house is nice. Maybe it's a backyard. Who knows? So we're looking and we're like, okay, we go to the house we thought it might be, and we're like, yeah, that's not it. And then that house to the right of it is like a jump. It jumps 4 numbers instead of 2 numbers.
Right.
Where the fuck is this house? So we walk up a little bit further, and this house shares a driveway with that house on the right, and it just like...
It's in the same lot.
It's in the same lot. And it's like immediate. Didn't even look at it. Walked, turned away, said... Not sharing a lot. No.
So
way,
I still need to call the one that's off Kurtner with the pool.
Yeah, I'd be sick.
How
much was that?
4,100, 4-bed, 2-bath.
Studio.
Huh?
The 4th is a stewed.
But it says no pets, so I gotta call them. But it's been on the market since November. Yeah.
They need some scratch.
Exactly. And say, hey, I'm gonna say, hey, yeah, I'll pay the extra pent rent, and you guys will make it because they originally listed it for 4,300. They're taking it down.
That's interesting. Now, would you want to find a 4th, or would you?
No.
I like that.
1,050 each of you guys, and then 2. I mean, Kev, yeah, this offer's still on the table, man.
Got you. Still probably flying solo, but
have you been applying to places, or are you still just chilling at your spot right now?
yeah, I'm probably gonna stay for probably another like month or 2, and then kind of
start
back
looking
into it, because now, I'll kind of just start budgeting for it, and then really seeing like what can I kind of afford and stick with on a consistent basis.
That's like the toughest thing. Like right now, I'm like, couldn't be worse time. Like in a month's time, I will know a lot more about my financial shit.
Well, I mean, we can start hitting it hard in April. Right now, we're just kind of, like I said, we gotta love it to get it right now. Right.
So, no, I mean, it's exciting when I'm at work and I see the text from Teej come through, and I'm like, ooh. Speaking of, though, I mean, we got to limit the group text on these bachelor parties. I mean, Christ almighty.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, you're in 2 because you're in the Wednesday. Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I'm not golfing that day.
Are you not golf? You're golfing Friday though?
Yeah.
Or you're not golfing? Okay.
Not golfing Thursday. But I'm like, it gets me excited. I'm like, fuck, we're talking about groupings. I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be there, but I just was like, I don't, with the show, I'm like, I don't know if I.
Right, yeah, two days is, I'm worried. Dube and I have bad backs. I'm worried my back's not going to hold up, but.
We got some pills that can take care of that.
Little muscle relaxers. Jake says he's bringing the Mexican trams, so
dude,
that might be
on. Wow, trams back to Slack. Remember Todd?
No, that was Oak. That was Oak. Yeah.
The trammies. On Saturday, I played golf. Was it Saturday? Yeah. And I played golf Wednesday. Shot an 88 book, best round of my life at Muni in the rain. I mean, just
on Wednesday.
Awesome. Yeah, I had a migraine. Bad. This is not looking good for me. This is a bad ep for me. But shot best round of my life in the rain, 2 hours and 40 minutes. But it's like you're not waiting for shots. You get in a groove, right? It's perfect. It's awesome.
Who'd you play with? Your dad?
Me, myself, and I, baby.
Wow.
Just on the course, just motoring. Cart path only kind of sucked, but
motoring.
So then I'm like, Saturday playing the same place. I'm like, you half your mind's like, you just had the best round you've ever played. You're gonna play like shit, and the other half of you is like, you now know this. Like you've played decent here before. You can really play good.
Turn it loose.
It was incredible how bad I played. I mean, I shot a 106, but to my credit, muscle relaxy, 4 high noons, couple jaunts, Benjamin Molina.
Jeez.
I mean, it just, you have it. I was indulging. It was an indulgent day. And I texted
Who are you with?
Wow, this is a great group. Jack Hutchings, Matt Toscano, and Wes Malik.
Wow.
Wes Malik, who has his own house, owns his own. I mean, it's his grandparents' house, and he's like, I just live there by myself. And I kept like angling.
Where's it at?
Kind of by car dealerships off Capitol. Like, it's a nice place. And I kept being like, if you want some passive income, you know what I mean? Like, I'll pay. We'll pay. But yeah, I mean, it was a great time, but I just played so bad. And then I'm on hole 16 of the hard dog leg left at Muni. I'm sitting there. I go, right by the sand trap, straight, and then I'm chipping up or I'm hitting up onto the green. So I'm sitting there about to chip onto the green, and a ball comes flying in from hole 10, like screaming. Nothing called. And probably 20 feet away, and it landed like 5 feet, right? So, like, I saw it coming the whole time, and, like, you're cautious of slices from that hole. So I'm like, these motherfuckers, like, God damn it, like, kind of getting ready to chirp them when they come over here. So the guy starts driving over, and then all of a sudden, out of the car, I hear, Jimmy? And I'm like, oh my, who the fuck? Ends up being a guy I work with, fucking like on the course, and it's his friend's ball, wasn't his ball, to his credit. But I was like, you motherfucker! I was like, no 4 call. I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, I was playing so bad, I was rocking double rain gloves at the time. I was trying to change anything up I could. He's like, double gloves? Yeah, I think he called me a F slur.
Wow, the old F slur.
Hey, man, come on.
Rhymes him an F slur.
Rhymes with flag.
That it does.
Cooper flag.
But then immediately next day at work, Monday, when are we golfing? When are we going? We
Oh,
gotta get out. I'm like,
fuck.
Kind of got myself in a hole here. But nice guy, great guy, good engineer.
Well,
Good engineer.
no, it's good when you golf. Jared and I golfed Avila Friday morning at 9. Finished in 2.5 hours.
It's so nice.
Just
It's
and
crazy.
everyone in front of us was either a single or there's no it was just.
That's what I got caught up at the end. There was one lady who was playing slow, and like her third ball would be landing where my first ball was, and like, not that she wasn't. I mean, she didn't let me play through, but like, I was like, just let me tee off with you. I mean, and then we'll finish this hole, and then I'll be so far ahead. Like, you can hit twice, and I'll just be wasn't having it. So the last 3 holes took like 40 minutes. I was like, damn, that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
But even then, still went quick.
No, yeah, we had the starter was like, yeah, you guys can go whenever. Like it's
Exactly.
yeah.
I had a 11:30 tee time. I showed up at like 10 just because I was gonna pregame the round, have get some putts in, and putts.
Couple Johns.
Papa John's. The guy's like, yeah, you're good to take off whenever, and I was like, well, there's no sense in fucking waiting here, so
Yeah.
off we go. Yeah, sick. Shit. Well, you boys got anything before we go?
It's almost bow time.
Oh, Bo, no, it's almost baseball time.
I was gonna say, go Giants. They just keep winning in spring, Kev. They got a good squad here.
Highest OPS, what was it, to batting average percentage out of the all MLB?
Chapman's
right
sitting
now?
over 500. He's raking this spring. Can't wait for him to fall off a
I was gonna
cliff.
say, can't wait to hit 120 in the fucking season.
fucking in June, he's fucking hitting 204.
Crazy. That's why baseball's great. Very humbling. All right. Well, until then, next time we'll have some batch stories. Hopefully.
Oh yeah! Wow.
A good set. For
Thanks
you
for the
guys,
invite, Mitch.
Right high, baby. Whoa!
but- Jeez.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Peace.